black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black super. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we without a ride, nobody wait.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Penn Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Incredible, from goal line to goal line. Officially, it is a 100-yard punt return.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
But 1st down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. Complete. Smith has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Niners set to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you won't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Open man is Samuel, complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy to throw it on first down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the...
And now off to the races down the right side. line. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Purdy from the gun. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 27, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy will look to throw again here.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Purdy.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get, well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here, let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go and
touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 27 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe
was that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in. That he didn't, but he has.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about what.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got to know.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Epps, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw.
This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So back onto the field. Here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the others. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 99 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game. And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. On
play action, Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen now on first down, setting up the screen for Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start with the option, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 67 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Allen. Being chased out left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, They'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, Parker, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I should have said they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's a playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia,
here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down and 4, Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Bright has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Fournette. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Tom Brady and the Bucs set to go back to work. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, 39 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. The 30. 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, 70 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurry.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And that is incomplete.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 43 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 27, Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 31 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Hurts will throw
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. And that pass broken off by Reed Blankenship.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And brought in by Brady. He's got the first down and more than that. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First play, first pass for Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least 1 more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already, on the road.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down, back to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Brady to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Suckup for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. 21-0 our score after one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 76 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And break. The tight end's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a give to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
84 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding room at midfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
So the false start will back them up 5. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 16. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. A handoff to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Brady now on 1st down. There's Evans again, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Now Brady again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Returns to his go-to. It's Evans. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Back to throw again.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. He's at the 40. Past the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On first down, Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Brady. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Brady again here on second and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here's incomplete. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30, 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone.